Some legends are born in cemeteries, others in dark forests. But this one was born in a wedding dress boutique. In the heart of Chihuahua, Mexico, there's a bridal shop that's become a shrine. Not because of the gowns, oh no, but because of the mannequin in the window. She doesn't move, she doesn't speak, and yet people swear she is alive. This is the story of La Pascualita, a mannequin so lifelike, locals believe she's not even made of wax, but of flesh. March 1930. The sun was high, the dust golden, and the store window of La Popular displayed something new. A mannequin, but not like the others. Her skin was pale, almost translucent. Her glass eyes, too detailed, too human. Veins traced under her hands. Her fingernails had tiny half-moons. People gathered. Whispers spread through Chihuahua's streets. She's too real. She looks like someone. That's not a mannequin. That's a corpse. And then someone said the name. Pascuala Esparza, the store owner. She had a daughter, a beautiful young woman engaged to be married. And just days before the wedding, she was bitten by a black widow spider. She collapsed and never got back up. The city mourned. And then, suddenly, this mannequin appeared in a wedding dress in her mother's store. The resemblance was undeniable. People didn't just whisper. They swore, "It's her! Pascuala embalmed her daughter and put her on display!" At first, Pascuala denied everything. "She's just a mannequin," she'd say, smiling too tightly. "Imported from France." But she never let anyone touch it. She cleaned it herself and never allowed it to be moved, not even once. Even employees weren't allowed near her. And then the stories began. A night guard reported seeing the mannequin change positions. Her hands, once still, were suddenly resting differently the next morning. Her fingers had moved, just slightly, but enough. Brides-to-be claimed they felt a presence while trying on dresses, like eyes watching them, judging. One woman fainted. Another refused to get married. "I dreamed she whispered to me," one said. "She said the man I loved would betray me." And he did. The mannequin became a symbol, a warning, a ghost in white. They called her La Pascualita, Little Pascuala. But no one said it out loud after dark. Years later, a seamstress named Lupita began working at the store. She didn't believe the rumors. "People get dramatic," she laughed. "It's wax and paint, that's all." But then, one late afternoon, she was asked to stay after hours, to adjust a new dress for the mannequin. She entered the display room alone. The lights were low. And there she was, standing perfectly still, hands stretched delicately forward, eyes frozen, yet watching. Lupita approached, cloth in hand, pins between her lips. She touched the dress's waist and felt warm, not from the fabric, from beneath it, like skin warmed by the sun. She pulled back. The pins fell from her hand. One rolled beneath the display case. And then La Pascualita's lips seemed to curve just slightly. Lupita never returned. She left town and refused to speak about what happened. But a letter she wrote to her sister was found decades later. It read, "They say she's a mannequin, but I touched her, and God help me. She was real." In the decades since, thousands have visited the shop. Some leave flowers, others leave prayers. Many leave trembling. A French researcher once requested to test the figure. Pascuala was long gone. The owners declined. They always decline. And yet, photos reveal strange things. Blurs, reflections that don't match the room, eyes that seem to move, watching, always. On more than one occasion, brides who took photos outside the store found a figure behind them, veiled, just watching. And some believe that if you stare into her eyes long enough, you'll see your own death. Locals say her spirit is trapped, not at peace, because she never got her wedding, never got her kiss, never got her goodbye. She's just waiting. What's the truth? Was Pascuala a grieving mother who couldn't let go? Or a woman driven mad, preserving her daughter in eternal bridal white? Is it possible to embalm a body so perfectly it fools generations? Science says no, but stories are different. La Pascualita still stands today, in the same shop, in the same dress. She doesn't blink, she doesn't breathe, but something in her presence makes people shiver. Because deep down, we all know there's something wrong with her, something too human, too still. And sometimes silence is the loudest scream. If this story stayed with you, it's because some souls refuse to be forgotten. And La Pascualita, she may not speak, but she is far from silent. Subscribe for more real legends and haunted stories from Mexico, the kind that linger long after the lights go out. Because down here, even mannequins have ghosts.